Dear Diary, today we're doing a full face of the Dollar General brand, Believe Beauty. Alright, so to start off, I shaved this morning, and not right before this video because I didn't want to cut myself up because I still don't know how to shave. That's embarrassing, but I still don't. I never learned how. But I do have hair, unfortunately. Grows back very quickly, so I wish it weren't there, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So let's just get right into the first product. This is, of course, Believe Beauty. That's what this video is. We're doing all Believe Beauty. If you didn't catch that. This is the Pretty and Primed Hydrating Primer. 1 fluid ounce. And everything in here is gonna be like $3.50 or $5 or $5.50, $6 around there. Everything is under $10, basically. And most of it is under $5. Well, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of it is. Nice and sealed, that's nice. And I haven't really gotten into hydrating primers yet, but I'm excited to try it because my skin is dry. So this primer looks like it's like a gray blue. I think this is probably too much, but I don't need to use all of it. But if it is truly hydrating, I don't think you can ever have too much hydration, especially when you're as dry as me. I put it on my fingers as if I'm trying to apply sunscreen. Yeah, it feels hydrating, definitely. It's an interesting color for a primer, especially because the color is completely irrelevant because it's just going to blend out clear. I would say that gave my skin a little radiance. I don't think it feels like super slippery or oily or anything. I just kind of like how it feels. Very smooth and hydrated. Also, in honor of Dollar General, I set the light behind me to yellow. I don't know if it's really reading, but there's this weird artifacting in the videos when it was in the corner, so I'm putting it behind me. I had it in this in the Pride video. Obviously nobody sees these, so nobody noticed or said anything. Especially that video, that got no views, which I'm kind of happy about because that video took me forever to do. And if you don't like a project by the end of it, you're not going to like the finished product. That is a stupid sentence, but it's going in the video anyway because I said it. What am I trying to say? I think the general vibe of what I'm trying to say is if you don't like your final product, it won't turn out good. Is that the same thing I said before? Whatever. That's it. That's what I'm saying. This is the Believe Beauty foundation. Oh, no, it's a good match. Yeah, my face is just very red. I mean, I have pink undertones, but definitely have a bunch of redness in my skin. I've been really into foundation with a brush lately. I don't know that it's necessarily going to work out for this foundation specifically, but I've been into it. Definitely getting a lot of coverage here. What is this called? Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation, medium to full coverage. Definitely getting full right now. Kind of underselling yourself here. I suppose I could shear this out. Or if I used a sponge. But holy crap. I used 3-4 pumps. And I don't think it's going to cover my whole face. But it's doing a pretty good job. On camera it looks nice, I think, in the monitor. It's looking a little heavy. I don't love the way this looks. I'm going to try blending it with a sponge. Just patting it in a little bit. Maybe take away a little bit of this coverage. Because it is a lot. Yeah, look, you see there? It literally took a bunch of foundation off right there. Yeah, so you can see a bunch of the redness poking through in my skin, which I don't mind, because even if I don't have any redness poking through, I'm just gonna super heavily blush anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I always do my foundation on my forehead last because it really needs the least coverage, if anywhere, on my face. So I really start on my cheeks area, and then move towards the center, and then go up. Because the foundation is eventually gonna come off my nose anyway. I've been having issues with that. I used to try to contour my nose. I don't bother with it anymore. And I don't hate the shape of my nose or anything. Plus, I'm not really wearing much contour anymore. I'm really just doing bronzer and blush, which is fine by me. I don't mind my face shape. It's very round. I think it's round. Not everybody feels that way. It's certainly more round than it is square, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think we got in this to a workable position. I'm going to try putting a little more coverage because I have a blemish up on my forehead here today. So I've had a bunch of these products in here for I would say probably months, just in preparation for filming this video because I don't film very often. By choice. I could probably find more time to film, but I just don't. So I went in the store today to see if they had restocked any products because they didn't have the full range when I went the first time. And oh boy, did they. They restocked a bunch of things, including this concealer in the lightest shade. I also got this shade a while back. This is Ivory and the lightest shade is Pearl. I think Ivory might be better, but Pearl is definitely lighter. So hold on, let me match my neck. I'll probably make some anyway, so no big deal. The thing about these concealers though is, you see that? That is a security sticker and it doesn't peel nicely. So you can either cut through it or try and peel it off, which leaves a sticky, gross residue. And I hate it. I hate that they do that, but it's nice to know that they're sealed, I guess. All right, let's try some ivory. Ooh. No. No. No, no. Maybe a corrector, but that's orange. Dang, it looks lighter in the bottle, doesn't it? And it looks kind of pinky, doesn't it? No, it's yellow. It's totally yellow. That's really disappointing. Hopefully this pearl shade can cover that up, but maybe it'll work as a corrector. I do have some under eye bags. And like peachy tones, peachy or orangier tones, kind of correct that. And you know how picky I am about concealers. I just put more concealers in my bad bin. Now, granted, that was because I'm allergic to them, but again, a lot of concealers end up in my bad bin. I want to do a video where I use only makeup from the bad bin. I think that'd be fun. And by bad bin, I mean literally I have a basket sitting in my closet that just has a bunch of makeup that I don't like in it. Yeah, it just sits in my closet because I'm not at a place where I'm ready to throw anything away yet. I know that's like hoarder tendencies, but whatever. I wish I had a sharper blade. I'm trying to cut this with safety scissors. Like, I just need like a thinner knife thing. Or I could just peel it. I don't want to, but I could. So the thing about this sticker is that it's like in pieces. It's got like metal bits. It's not like one solid sticker. It has a very faint smell. It just kind of smells like makeup. It's not a big deal. Alright, I'm going in with Pearl. That's still yellow. It's definitely lighter though. It's yellow rather than orange. So I can make this work. There's like a shade in between these two, and I don't remember if they had it in stock, but I wish I had picked it up. People who don't know makeup, I think this is hilarious, like this process, because it looks like I'm literally drawing hieroglyphics on my face. It blends out nice. I don't like this coverage though. I wish it were more. I like a medium coverage foundation, and I mean like true medium, or even like sheer coverage. I love the MAC Face and Body Foundation. And then like a full coverage concealer. But full, but not like matte, like super drying. I can set it down with powder. And even then I don't use like a super matte powder. I might be today though, because I don't know how this powder is going to do. Before I do powder though, I did get this cream blush. This Color Me cream blush in Tropical Sunset. It is orange though, it's very orange, and I hate orange blush, so I think I'm going to skip that. I shouldn't have even brought it up, because I hate orange blush. I don't even want to try this. Maybe I'll do like a makeup I'm scared of trying video. So thank goodness, when I went to the Dollar General again today, they had restocked their translucent powder, because otherwise I would have had to use light medium. Look how dark this is. This would not have worked. This would have been horrible. But they have translucent, so. It's not white translucent. It's pale translucent, like still a skin tone color. So they could have called this fair. Because I think like a true translucent powder does work on everybody. Like a powder with no coverage. Okay, why is everything hard to open? Some of the products here are just left out. Like they're not even sealed. Like the eyeliners, which is horrifying. This reminds me of, do you remember when Trixie did the L'Oreal video? And she couldn't get that powder open, and she tried to use a hammer on it. So funny. She couldn't get it open. And that's not gonna happen to me today because I'm committed to this. But I really feel like quitting. Should have gotten tweezers. Probably have some on my nightstand. I'm gonna get it. I did. I have tweezers. It's still not easy. There we go. That was better. Oh, okay. So this powder is called the Believe Beauty Matte Blur Loose Powder. So matte is different. I just got powder all over myself. I'm already hating this video. Look at this. All over me. So that sucks. It's okay, at least it's a cheap powder that I'm probably never going to use again because I don't really love loose powders. Like, I know I said that I used to not believe in loose powders and then I figured it out. It's still not for me. I still prefer a pressed powder. I don't know that anything's ever going to beat that L'Oreal powder. Now, do I use a puff or do I use a brush? I'll try a puff and like set my under eyes. This looks yellow. This powder looks yellow. It looks like a banana powder. Although anything darker than me looks like a banana powder, so. Looks smooth. Not bad. That looks fine. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't think this was going to work. Sorry to this powder. By the way, can you tell I'm using a new microphone? Remember when I said I had drama with Amazon in the Pride video? Of course you don't. I had drama with Amazon because they kept misdelivering things. Because I ordered like 6 microphones and they never ended up showing up. So I'm using a stand-up microphone. Because usually I use like the lavalier, is that how you say it? Lapel mic. That I just like clip onto my shirt. But I'm using like a stand-up microphone today. First time I'm using it, I did like a bunch of test recordings to see if it would like work at all. So hopefully it sounds nice. You know the Laura Mercier powder that everyone is freaking out over like, I don't know, 5 years ago? They sell a giant version of it. It's like not that much more expensive. It's still too much for me, especially for a loose powder, which I will never use because I feel like loose powder is for people with oily skin. I feel like I would be orange right now if I had used light medium. This brush is so scratchy. What is this? The Jessup 106 brush? I feel like I've used this too. Why is it so scratchy? I don't know. These Jessup brushes, I saw it in a YouTube short that they were like a dupe for like a Morphe brush set. I'm gonna finish this train of thought and then I have something else to say. So I like went on eBay and found them, and they're hit or miss. Some of them I like and some of them I do not. And one of them is already in the trash because I hated it so much. This one is not my favorite. The foundation brush I used is actually Jessup and I do actually like it. What was the other thing? Oh, dupe. I hate that. People say everything is a dupe. Not everything is a dupe. Let me tell you my criteria for dupes. I'm gonna put the mirror down just so I can have my hands to illustrate this for you because I hate it so much. A dupe, to me, has to have the same packaging, intentionally the same packaging, like, or very similar packaging, and a similar formula, or at least trying to be, you know. Stuff like the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand that everybody loved, and like the glow wands and, you know, all that. Tarte did it, with the sculpt tape, I think, and then e.l.f. did it, which is all e.l.f. is doing right now, which I hate. Stop doing dupes. Do your own thing. Everybody, that's not just e.l.f. Everybody do your own thing. Like, I get it, it's makeup. Everybody makes the same things over and over again. But don't intentionally try to dupe things right after they get popular. I hate that. I used to love it because it used to be like, oh, Shape Tape? This mega popular thing? Yeah, let the drugstore brands do it. But if something is like mildly popular, especially because every product is now the new viral product, hate it. Anyway, tangent over. Bronzer. Do I do bronzer or blush first? What do I usually do? I think I do blush first and then blend my bronzer into it. I'm concerned about this because it's one of the other things that I hate. This is the Major Monochrome, hate that, matte and shimmer blush duo in Amore. I thought this was a pretty color, but it is one of my makeup sins of 2 products in the same pan. This is the brush I have to use right now. Should I get a smaller brush? I think I do, because I'm not reaching into this shimmer. I don't use shimmer blushes. They just are not flattering on me because I have skin texture. I'm gonna get a smaller brush. I'm back with a smaller brush. I'm concerned about using this brush because it really packs pigment in. This is a Morphe M449. This is one of 2 Morphe brushes that I own. All right, let's dip in. I'm gonna be really careful and just like touch it to my face. Very gently. Oh, okay. Okay, I can work with that. Okay, good. It's not like mega pigmented where it's like one dot on my face now ruins my entire look. It's fine, and I can blend that. Does it have a soft sheen on my skin? Or is it just what my skin looks like? Please say it's what my skin looks like. That would make my day. The blush was fine though. I think the blush does have a soft sheen. Or maybe it's like these 2 mixing, because I think I did swatch these ones. I think they mixed. That's okay. As long as that's not like metallic, like this one is. Like this one in the bottom left. Bottom left? I don't know. I think this is mirrored, but I think I can see it mirrored. I think it's bottom left. Maybe next year, I know it's July, but maybe next year I'll start filming non-mirror imaged. I just noticed today that I've been like semi-consistently posting almost exactly 2 weeks apart, twice a month. Which I think is kind of cool. I can do that. I think I can keep a schedule 2 weeks apart. Oh, that's a little intense. I went a little too hard there. That's okay. It blends pretty nice. I picked this color because I thought it was like the most red. I was only looking at the matte when I did that. Because I knew I would not touch that shimmer blush. Yeah, nice, cute. Not like my favorite blush ever, but it's not like horrible. I don't mind the soft sheen. And take that same scratchy powder brush and try to just do a little scribbling. Yeah, you could see the foundation's already coming off my nose. I don't know why it does that. Maybe I am oily, but I don't think so. Maybe I'm combo and I just don't know it. I heard people do like eye primer on the nose to prevent like foundation separating, which I might try. Alright, time for bronzer. This is the Sunstruck Marbled No, it's not marbled, it's marbleized. Sunstruck Marbleized bronzer in Sunkissed Honey. This kind of reminds me of like the Hourglass blushes, except it's not baked, because I think they're baked. Yeah, this I feel like also does have a soft sheen. Like I can see a little bit of glitter in the pan, but I don't think it's going to be hellacious. Also, I feel like this pan is very small for this compact, don't you think? It's like the same size as the blush too. I don't know, I feel like I could have been smaller, and I would have liked it more. Because it would have been like more travel friendly. Oh, powdery. I know that's not usually something you want to be excited about, but powdery usually means matte, in my experience. There have been some powdery shimmer things in my time, but... Nice. I am liking the way this looks so far. Not too dark. It's a little, like... It's very much bronzy. It's not too dark. Wait. No. Something is shimmery. Something is way shimmery. It's putting texture on my skin. Let me give this a swatch. Is that it? Is that what's doing it? I can't tell, but one of these cheek products is doing something horrible. And I'm going to venture a guess, let's just say it's the bronzer, because this blush was pretty explicitly matte. Yeah, I think it's probably this bronzer, and I think I'm not going to use this anymore. I'll finish my face with it today, but no. No. No, that's horrible. Why am I still doing this? I should have stopped this a while ago. Yeah, it's the bronzer. No. No. I can't recommend this. I went too heavy-handed. I need more powder. Just to cover that up. Okay. That's over. Let me give myself another blend. Should we do brows? Let's do brows. Alright, we'll start with the pencil. I found this today, actually. This is the Believe Beauty Brow Defining Pencil in Ash Brown. You guys know I freak out when I see a drugstore or like affordable brow product that's in Ash Brown. Because I've said this before, I love Anastasia, but $28 for brow powder is a little wild. Unfortunately, Ash Brown means very warm to drugstore companies. So, hopefully Believe Beauty did something right. Hold on, let me give it a swatch. It looks pretty warm. It looks, yeah. Much more red brown than gray brown. Definitely creamy. Ooh. I went a little heavy-handed there. I had not realized. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have a strong brow today. I haven't used a pencil in a long time, okay? Cut me some slack. Strong brow. Alright, I'm just gonna take some concealer and I'm gonna attempt to clean up that brow. I feel like cleaning up brows is easier when you're drawing them on from scratch. Because I have a lot of hair here. I probably shouldn't have even filled them in at all. Or at the very least, not this much. But who knows? Maybe when I do both, it'll look fine. Concealer's very thin. It's like water. It's like blending into nothing. That's better, right? Please tell me I'm right. Alright, let's try a brow gel. This is the Believe Beauty Eyebrow Styling Gel. And this is clear. It's clear. do a strong eye look today. Try and balance this out. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that to dry and go do this other brow off camera. Oh my god, it's giving Sharpie. Ugh. They're also in no way similar. They're completely different eyebrows. That's okay. This is why I only use powder. It's also why I don't put product in my brows. Let's move on to eyes. I have this Believe Beauty Lock It In eyeshadow primer in Universal. That's orange! Universal? I thought this was going to be sheer. Are you kidding me? I need a brush right now. That's like concealer. Universal. You kidding me? Okay. It's kind of tacky. Let's do something I'm kind of excited for. This is the Believe Beauty eyeshadow palette in Into the Blue. Yeah, it's just a bunch of blues and like a cream. So after I did that She Glam video, I started really getting into cool tone shadows. So here we are with more cool tone shadows. I had not realized this palette is all shimmers. No. It says this eyeshadow palette is curated with a selection of 6 highly pigmented mattes, striking shimmers, and metallics. All with a smooth and blendable texture. This versatile shade collection allows you to create both classic and playful looks that go from day to night. First of all, what daytime look are you creating with this? Actually, these two, I guess, are daytime. But mattes? I see no mattes. I think they're all shimmer. Let's swatch them all. I don't usually do swatches because I don't like the way they look. And they're not really representative of what they are. That's chalky. Okay, there's that. Okay, you can see that. Let me do another one. Another round. Okay, that kind of like blended it away. Okay, you could call that matte. I can see that as matte. That's so much darker than in the pan. Okay, shimmer. Or at the very least satin. Now if it is very dark blue. That feels very chalky. Okay, pigmented, sure. Very pigmented. I do like that color, actually. It's very ocean. Silver. Oh, it's kind of like blue silver. Shimmer for sure. Maybe even metallic. That's pretty. That might go on my lid. Oh. Brown? Swatches. Yeah, I didn't think it was brown. It's very warm. That's very warm. What the heck? What is that doing here? That looked blue in the pan. Okay. The last one. Yeah, like a blue-gray. What is that brown doing here? That's ridiculous. Is that the daytime color? Okay. These swatches look horrible. But I don't do swatches. There's a reason for that. Here is the reason. I'm glad I did that though, so I know which shades are matte and which are actually brown. Do these have like oversprays on them? I've been noticing that with a bunch of products here, that like the top layer of product is different from what's actually underneath. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, of the 2 mattes in here, I think I have to use this very dark blue. That's okay, I was gonna use it anyway. I just didn't think I would have to use it, like, to transition. It's like going straight in my crease. Just dip into that dark blue. Tapping that excess off, because I don't want this to be too crazy. I do want it to be an intense look because of these brows, but I don't want to go too wild. Okay, not wowing me to start. There is pigment there. I just don't like how it looks. Should we just incorporate the brow? That way I don't have to deal with it looking bad. Blend it right into my temple. That's cool. I can live with that. These shadows are doing something interesting that I kind of like about them. That I kind of like about shadows. They function almost like acrylic paint, where you touch your brush the first, you have the most pigment, and therefore that color is the darkest. And as you blend it out, the color does actually lighten and like it gets softer, which I actually like. Not all the time, but because like a lot of the time I want a color to look like a color. But for this, where I only have one color to work with, great. We're going for it. We're doing blue brows. Because I don't have a lot of lid space and I want this to diffuse. So we're moving into the brow. This is why I said if I did makeup full time, I would shave these off. I would also learn how to do brows correctly. Although I do know how to do brows. I do them with powder. Plus, if I did makeup full time, I would have access to more expensive products, i.e. Anastasia. I could see this look with no brow. I could see that, like an alien kind of thing. I'm definitely going to take a spoolie. I'm going to run the spoolie through this. This brow gel is kind of a joke. Although I think it might work if you're not like aggressively running an eyeshadow brush through it. I don't know. I'll talk about it later. Fine. I'm going to take another fluffy brush in that light shade and just try to like soften the edges. That is so much fallout. Oh, it's all in the air. Look at that. So much fallout. Let's see. Alright, that did almost nothing, but whatever. I'm not going to bother cutting this crease because I don't care anymore. So I'm just going to take my finger into this silver shadow. Just get it all up in there. Pretty, right? Saves any look. Except this one. Just gonna take a little bit of that blue shadow, tuck it underneath. Done. Fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna try a liner right now. Believe Beauty Long Lasting Eyeliner in So Slate. I didn't do a liquid eyeliner, so I did this like gel thing, because I could tell that this wasn't used. You know what? That works. That is a good eyeliner. That was supposed to be a small wing, but that's okay. I've never winged at a cream eyeliner. That's kind of cool. Alright, one good product. There's been a couple, but that one's pretty good. Do I even bother doing the other eye? I should, shouldn't I? Alright. Be right back. Don't even bother looking at what is going on in this other eye right now. I didn't spend nearly as long blending it, and it looks bad. It looks bad. I can accept that. It looks bad. I want to get this done over with, though. Oh, I'm opening a mascara. Believe Beauty Voluminize Mascara. It says 3 mascaras in 1. What does that even mean? No. Again, I don't really know how to review mascaras. Okay, weird, like hourglass kind of brush. See that? Let's try it. Oh, it is doing something. Or maybe it's just that that eye looks better. It's not bad. Actually made a big difference. And it's not clumpy. That's cool. And this brush is very easy to use. I mean, so far, there's no mascara up on my shadow. We're going to talk about it, but this is pretty good. Okay, what's left? I need a highlighter brush because we're going to do a highlighter, and I forgot a highlighter brush. I got an eyeshadow brush instead. So this is a highlighter trio. Oh god, it's hard to get open. Tweezers. Help. Okay. Believe Beauty Luminizing Glow Trio in On Cloud 9. Okay, pretty. Definitely trying this rosy one. I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this. I'm just kind of over it. No, I'm not. This is fine. It's going fine. I just don't like these eyes. This middle rosy one looks cute. I'm gonna try that. Okay, powdery. I know we said that's usually an indication of matte, but clearly that's not happening right now. I think that's just an indication of Believe Beauty. No. No. I took one swipe on my face and I just saw glitter. Let me get a swatch. Okay, is it a blinding glow? Yeah, actually. But it needs setting spray. So I have the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. Get it on the brush. Just gonna coat that. It's so powdery, guys. No. No. It's like an atomizer. You kidding me? That is the finest mist I've ever had. And it smells like perfume. I got it all from my mic stand. I don't even care if I ruin this highlighter. I'm just gonna dip right in there. Okay. Oh my god. It smells like Christmas. Not like Christmas scents. It smells like Christmas. I'm sorry I sound so angry about that. It's just really weird to me. Plus, I don't like Christmas. I don't like any of the holiday seasons. Well, not any of the holiday seasons. I don't like any of the holiday season. It's just a bad time for me. This is pretty. Gets the right color. And then it doesn't really leave a cast, does it? Blinding glow. Gone. I'll see in the finished product of this video if it's actually good, but it looks fine in person. It's kind of glittery, which I don't love, but it's pretty good. I wish I had like a real highlighting brush for this because I think that would actually work better. The eyeshadow brush isn't doing poorly. It's kind of emphasizing texture though. That's kind of hard to avoid with a highlighter. It's very light though, I feel. Don't you think? It's like very pale. I wonder if they have other shades, because this one is called On Cloud 9. I wonder if they have darker shades than this. Okay, now on to what may be the best part. Well, a couple of the best parts. One, while I was at the Dollar General, I thought I might pick up a snack in honor of it being just like a regular retail store. So this is Warhead's Wedgies. Okay. It looks like a Sour Patch watermelon kind of thing, but in different flavors. I do enjoy a Sour Patch watermelon. More than a Sour Patch child. Okay, this is the Cherry Limeade. It looks like a watermelon, but reversed. No. It doesn't taste horrible. It kind of tastes like gum, which is weird to me. Whatever though. Maybe the other ones are better, but I'm not trying any of the other ones. I wanted to get into this product though, so I wanted to eat before I did that. This product really fascinated me. It's the Believe Beauty Long Lasting Lip Liner Almost Rose. Give it a little swatch. That's what it looks like. It's pretty, right? Very pigmented. And I like it, especially for a twist-up lip liner. So I went and bought every shade, because I saw that they had like all 6 shades in stock today, so I bought one of each. Because I actually like this product, and I like lip liners actually very much. So let's try this. Ah, pinkier than I remember. It definitely overlined a little too much there, but that's what's happening. That's okay. I like this lip liner though. Oh, what is this product? This is the Believe Beauty Lustrous Shine Lip Gloss in Uptown Girl. It smells like must. It smells musty. It's okay. Ooh, The color is fine. It's pretty much sheer. And the amount of shine it gives is fine. It does give some color. Definitely musty smelling though. It's sticky though. And like there's no moisture in it at all. It's just sticky. It feels like I slathered honey on my lips. Let's give a setting spray. Let's give one last spritz of setting spray. With this very difficult to press down setting spray. Oh, there's a lot of smells happening right now. It gets messy. Whatever, I'll talk about it. Tell you what, I was rushing through that because I had to pee. And now I'm fully prepared to give you in-depth micro reviews. I'll start with the primer. I like the way it felt. I don't know that it necessarily did anything for this makeup, especially like when like a lot of the products were matte, and mattifying, but it felt good. I would probably use this again. I don't know that primer does much, especially one that's not like supposed to fill in your pores, but Maybe it'll keep me from cracking and being gross. I don't know, being gross is kind of part of my brand. Just kidding. I could recommend this. The foundation. One, I like this bottle. I like that it's glass and it's very affordable, and I like that it's like kind of angular geometric. The formula is definitely a sponge formula. If you want that medium coverage and you don't want it to look cakey and streaky, use a sponge. Because like some formulas work with a brush and some don't. This feels like it was formulated to be used with a sponge. I would also use this again. It's not my favorite foundation, especially at this price point. Fit Me is just top tier. But if you want something a little like more coverage and a little matter, you could try it. And it has a pump, which is really nice. These concealers, no. I'm very picky about my concealers. Not enough coverage, and the shades didn't work for me. But mostly not enough coverage. These will probably go in my bad bin, because most of them do. Because like, if I'm not going to use a concealer, it shouldn't be with my other concealers. Then it's just like taking up space. I mean, that goes for all makeup, but I'm very picky about concealers. This powder wowed me, actually. Like, it wasn't my favorite thing ever. It's definitely not topping my pressed powder. But for a loose powder, it's good. It is a good product. I would say definitely try this, especially because I have other shades too. Blush. The formula was cute. I don't like 2 formulas in one pan. I would rather it be 2 pans, even if there's less product in them. I would rather it be 2 pans. But it's not horrible. I don't think I can see myself using this again, though. It's not bad by any means. Like, it's not going to go into the rotation. Plus, it's not really, like, my favorite color ever, and it's not super pigmented like I like. This bronzer's a no. This bronzer is, glitter in a bronzer? Mm-mm. The Rimmel bronzer? This bronzer? No. Maybe if you're a satin finish, but no glitter. Take your glitter out. Take your shimmer out. I don't want it. Time for eye primer. What does universal mean to you? What is universal? That is lip liner. I promise I didn't do anything. Hold on. That's lip liner. Yeah, what is universal to you? Orange? I think it did work. It was very tacky, and I think it would make this last longer. But that's a no. It's a no based on the color alone. I think the formula is fine. But if you're putting like a sheer eyeshadow over it, you're going to be able to see the orange. Maybe you want that. But just go get a liquid eyeshadow that. I am polarized about these shadows. Because while they were a nightmare to work with, and this color story is not, it's not it. I actually do like the way this eye look. I'm sorry, it just looks pretty good. When I was in the bathroom, I was like, oh, my skin looks a little rough, but those eyes look really pretty. The blue in the brows is kind of insane. But I was just like trying to mask them. Let me do brows after this. But this, it's not going in the bad bin. I'm sorry, it's like the most powdery thing ever. More so than Morphe. But I didn't really get any fallout on my face. Maybe it's because I tapped on my brush so much, but I kind of like the way this looks. I don't see myself reaching for it. But if I need like a pigmented eyeshadow, like I could see myself reaching for this blue again. Because of the way it moved, it was not intuitive. It's not the way like a shadow should move. But I like the acrylic paint kind of aspect to it. I think it's fun. I wouldn't recommend it though. If you like hard to work with eyeshadows, try it. Sure. It's affordable. It's like what, like $6.50? Sure, go for it. This brow pencil, I gotta say the formula isn't even bad. I just went a little heavy-handed with it. If you have like sparse eyebrows but like still a structure, like if you don't need to draw individual hairs, try this. I think there's only 4 shades though, which kind of sucks. But I like it, and I like that it's a sharpenable pencil. Like an eyebrow pencil that's sharpenable, that's not really something you see very often. Especially with a spoolie. That's not like wooden. If you have a shade that works better for you than mine did for me, yeah. If you're like a light brown and use like a blonde pencil, they have a blonde pencil. Go for it. This gel, this eyebrow gel, if you have light but full brows, like they're not sparse, but they are not heavy, I could see this working. I can feel it in there. My brow pencil is just too heavy for it. I think that the NYX Control Freak brow gel is probably better than this anyway, so maybe just go for that, or like a soap brow. If you come into contact with it, don't avoid it. You know, it's not the end-all be-all for brow gels. This eyeliner was fierce. It's really good. It did break off on me though, which kind of sucked, but I liked how pigmented it was, and it was very easy to work with. I messed it up on the side, and I took a little brush, smudged it out, and it looks fine. I think it might be the same formula as the lip liners, and that's why I like it so much. I think it's really pretty. This mascara is fabulous. I love the way these lashes look. They're so, like, that's not a word. They're nice. They look good. I think it may be the best mascara I've tried on the channel so far. This highlighter, it does actually look pretty. It looks pretty. It's very powdery though. I feel like you're losing more product than you're putting on your face. So not necessarily worth it. Plus, I don't think it's like a versatile shade range. Pretty though. Oh, I have this cream blush here. I don't know. I have no idea. Why did I even bring this up again? It's orange. No. On these lip liners, these are all fabulous. Like, they'd move nicely. I'm sure they wear nicely. I'm not going to keep this on any longer, but like this watch is still in my hand. I gotta say, this lip gloss, while I was filming this review portion, I like the way it looks. I don't like the way it feels. I like how much shine it gives though. I think it's very pretty. Photo shoot lip gloss. Photo shoot lip gloss. Or like a beauty shot. Like just like a little cute video in dim lighting. Very cute. Very pretty lip gloss. Not for everyday use though. There are much better lip glosses for cheaper. Why am I doing like so much vocal fry right now? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's late. Oh shoot, is that everything? No. Setting spray. I don't like how fine this mist is, and I don't like that it's difficult to press down. It smells strange, but not egregious. And I actually like the finish that it gives, like over the skin. It does actually make my skin kind of look like skin in this lighting. This bottle is very clinical though, and it doesn't really match with the vibe of all the other products. Like these are all like sleek, standard. And this is like, bah, I am a doctor and I just prescribed a $90 fungal spray. Oh, and one more thing. These warheads. I don't know. Let me try another one. That's the same flavor. Can you hear me over the crinkling? Okay. Pink lemonade. Oh god. No, it still tastes like gum. It's just like gum. No. Don't buy this. It was just like a whim product. Overall, these products were not good, but I also think that this makeup doesn't look horrible. If you take the brows off, that's becoming a trend. If you take the brows off, I look insane. If I cover this up with my hands, I think it looks fine. Glitter bronzer though, that's really egregious. That's really horrible. Don't buy that. That's the only product that's like immediately going into my bad bin for like a justified reason. Like it's not, oh, I don't like this concealer, it's this bronzer is bad, you know? Anyways, I hope it was informative in some way. If you even have Dollar General around you, let me know. That'd be fun to find out, because I don't know if it's just like an American thing. I don't know if it's on the West Coast. Let me know if it's on the West Coast. Okay. So thank you for reading my diary. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.